'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the Convo Center, the Vulcans were stirring with excitement and wonder. The jerseys were hung in the lockers with care in hopes of a conference championship soon would be there. Coach Sankum led his team to the court, gave a whistle. On Hall, on Polak, on Palick and Slaughter, on Whitehead, and on Singleton, and call and hand up to the top of the conference, to the top of the standing. It will be done. It's crossover basketball here on CUTV and CUTV Sports 1. Hello, everyone. I'm John Sakaguchi, and happy holidays, everybody. Join with me is John. And Abe, John, and how you doing today?
I was doing a lot better before I just heard that. I'm glad that will never be heard ever again.
It's the holidays. Had to have a little fun.
I mean, we have fun. We had
to have a little fun here. The Vulcans coming in today, getting their first win the first home conference win, and after falling in a three-game loss after going on a 4-game road trip out east, picking up a big win yesterday over Bloomsburg. However, East Stroudsburg coming in ranked 25th in the country, also picking up their first loss of the season. So right now it might be the best time for the Vulcans to get another win in the conference.
Yeah, like we talked about in the women's game, just catching a team at the right time. Lost on a buzzer beater last night at Seton Hill, so tough loss for them. But so far in the season, East Stroudsburg have been fantastic. So it's going to be a tough job here for the Vulcans today. But I mean, anything's possible. The Vulcans are definitely capable of pulling out a win here today.
Yeah. Starting lineups being announced, so we'll take a look at them here. Starting off with our Vulcans, John, who do we got?
Starting off for the Vulcans, usual suspects, the redshirt junior, number 0, Jermaine Hall, the sophomore transfer, number 1, Cam Polak, the freshman guard, number 5, KJ McClurg, the sophomore forward, number 11, Keith Powell, the third, and the sophomore guard, number 15, DJ Slaughter, rounding out the starting lineup for the Vulcans. And then the visiting East Stroudsburg Warriors, starting for them, number 0, the sophomore guard, Mike Ramos, number 1, the redshirted senior, the forward, number Carlos Pepin, the redshirted sophomore forward, number 2, Lakeem McAiley, and number 15, the sophomore guard, Jalen McGlone, and then the redshirted junior, number 30, the guard, Justin Paz, will be the starting lineup for the East Stroudsburg Warriors here today.
California decked out in their all-black uniforms with white 8 numbers and trim and red stripes. East Stroudsburg in the white uniforms, red trim and red numbers with black stripes and outline, and Vulcans will be going left to right here to start the game, and the Warriors right to left, so keep an eye on that. Hall will take the tip off for the Vulcans as McAuley will take it for the Warriors, and the Warriors will win it. And it's starting off. Pass will bring it up over the timeline. Skip pass now. Hall over to Pepin. Pepin on the give and go. Now Hall has it at the top of his Ramos. Give and go. Back now to Paz. Paz looking for some help, and quick foul going against the Vulcans.
Yeah, just a little bit of a mix, or a scuffle underneath the basket. It looks like Polak and McAiley just got caught up underneath the rim there, and it'll be the first foul of the game for the Vulcans.
Warriors on that as Ramos takes it up to the top of the arc. Skip pass over the pass. Pass now gives it over to McGlone. 3-ball up, no good. Rebound on it by McClurg. And the Vulcans will bring it out with 19.5 to go here in the half.
It's going to be a tough test for the Vulcans here today. These are the two highest scoring offenses in the PSAC.
That one's swatted away out of bounds, but it's going to be a Vulcan basketball still after Polak went up for the rebound. So we'll take a look at that one.
Yeah, look at this highlight here. Nice pass by Hall, able to find the cutting Polak, but great recovery. That time it was McGlone able to get back and block that shot.
Vulcans looking to get something going here. New shot clock for them. 10 seconds to go. Slaughter now all over to Polak. Polak gives it to Keith Powell. Powell from 3. Hey, no good. And the Vulcans will rebound. Jermaine Hall has it in the corner. Step back, gives it to Keith Palick. He'll run the gauntlet, and he'll get that one with the finger rolls. Makes it look easy.
Yeah, Palick just had the runway, the red carpet straight to the rim there, left wide open on that drive.
Blocked away by the Vulcans. Stolen that. Oh, it's Keith Palick gets that one. And so Palick off to a good start to the game with a block and the bucket.
Yeah, good job. I think it was him and Hall combining on that one.
Hall with the floater. Too strong off the glass. That's 2-0 to score here. 18 and a half to go here in the first. And East Stroudsburg couldn't get that one to go. As McAlley, he was looking to get that one in the fall, couldn't get it.
Yeah, great powerful drive on McAlley, just trying to get that shot down with turning away with that left hand, just couldn't get it to finish. Coming into the season, shooting 93% from the free throw line, 41 for 44. So expect him to make both of them here.
Hit the first one on 2-1 the score.
But coming into this game, like I said, the two high scoring offenses, East Stroudsburg averaging almost 100 points a game, 98.8. The Vulcans 83.6. So two high-scoring offenses in this game, and the Warriors led by number 2, Lakeem McGiley, averaging 18.6 points per game as he was able to knock down both of those free throws.
Full court trap here is Palick stuck there. Here comes Slaughter now across the timeline. He's going to try to run the gauntlet, slowing it down, gives to Palick. Palick drives the lane, and they're going to call a charge foul against Keith Palick.
Yeah, Keith just tried to slow up a little bit, but just a little bit too powerful. I mean, it's very hard to slow down when you're that big and have that much momentum. Keith 6'8" and just ran straight into McGaley. McGaley able to get his feet set and able to take the charge.
Now Paz has it. Skip pass over to McGaley. Excuse me. That's going to be McGlow. Skip pass now up top, down low. Oh, to McGaley. McGaley looking for some help. Finds man in the corners. Pat as for 3. No good. Good push off foul. Oh, and it's going to be Vulcan basketball.
It's another foul off the ball. It looks like this one's going to go against the Vulcans again. This one's going to go against McClurg. So 4 quick fouls already now for the Vulcans, and they got to be careful because the bonus is 7 here in men's basketball, so they're already inching that already very close to the start of the game in the first half.
Kicks it up top, Paz with the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound, stolen away. And now is East Stroudsburg. Put back, hey, Pepin.
And Pepin just stole that one straight out of Jermaine Hall's hands.
Palick's going to take that one, trapped in the corner. Skip pass now to DJ Slaughter. Slaughter brings it over the timeline. Spin move and foul against East Stroudsburg.
Yeah, chippy game so far. Nice job by Slaughter, able to spin away. That one looks like is going to go against McGlynn, number 15. That'll be his first as he kind of just reached in and grabbed a hold of Slaughter on that spin.
Skip pass on the inbound. Now DJ Slaughter hands it off to Keith Palick. Thought about the 3. He's going to drive the lane now. Now off the rim, too strong. Palick coming off a double-double game yesterday. Looking for the reverse layup up, couldn't get it. And here come the Vulcans with numbers. Palick up, in, count it.
And the Vulcans 4-on-1 on that fast break, and Palick able to knock that one down, averaging 20.1 points per game on the season. And like you said, coming off a great performance yesterday against the Huskies.
And left wide open was Rama. Snuck in behind the defense, and it's up it, and 6-4 to score. And that one's going to go out of bounds. So we're going to get a couple substitutions here for East Stroudsburg already.
Yeah, into the game will be number 3, Devon Lee, as well as number 11, Shamir Johnson. Both of those players will check into the game for the first time. But this Warriors defense so far, super high pressure, especially on these inbound passes, as it looks like Slaughter's going to get called for the travel as he fell down.
Yep. So another turnover for the Vulcans, already up to 3 here to start the game. Skip pass on the inbound net. Oh, East Stroudsburg trying to get something going. Oh, and it's Pippin in for 3. Drains it. 9-4 the score.
And East Stroudsburg still playing this full court pressure, and the Vulcans finally seem like they've been able to break it.
Now Palick gets the finger roll, cuts that lead down. Now 9-6 the score. Step back was McGlone, and then the rebound try, no good. But and Coach Sankum wanting a travel call. All is not going to get it as Jermaine Hall takes it for 3. Down, and just off the front of the iron, too short on that one. Long lead pass now. Oh, here comes McGlone. They're going to call all block foul. And KJ McClurg hops to his feet, in protest for that one.
Yeah, I mean, 2 fouls already in a little less than 4 minutes, and East Stroudsburg has been super high speed, high paced game so far. When they're on offense, they're attacking, and they're attacking quickly. And so far, the Vulcans just haven't been able to adjust quite yet to that, as it looks like McClurg will head to the bench, and looks like and into the game will come number 13, Donald Whitehead.
Whitehead had a big game off the bench yesterday. And 10-6 the score. Or here's McClone gets that one, and he'll make the second one. 11-6 your score. And McClone will go to the bench to take a breather and ex David Duda. Slaughter now looking for some help. Oh, finds Whitehead in the trap. Skip pass over to Keith Palak. Back to Whitehead now. Full court pressure here from East Stroudsburg. Palak thought about the 3. He gives it to Slaughter. Slaughter pull-up jumper from just in front of the free throw line. Misses that one. And 11-6 still the score. Here comes East Stroudsburg. It's too strong of a shot there by McGalley.
Yeah, the Vulcans just seeming to match this pressure just a little bit here.
Slaughter for 3. He off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound by the Warriors. Long lead pass now. 3 ball up from Duda. Good. That was David Lee. 14-6 the score. Almost had it stolen away. Here come the Vulcans now with numbers. Jermaine Hall. Alley-oop, dipsy-doo, dunkaroos. He throw it down with authority. 14-8 the score.
What a pass by Cam Pola. Just lays it up there in Hall. We know he has the hops. He's going to get there every single time. Great job by the Vulcans.
And foul call on this one's going to go against the Vulcans. That'll be their 6th now.
The Vulcans had 6 fouls already here in the first couple of minutes. We can take a look at some highlights during this timeout. Starting things off here, Palak with the runway to the lane, able to finish at the rim to open the scoring here. And then a couple baskets by East Stroudsburg, and Palak able to tie things up here after a great fast break opportunity. Able to get that one to go. Then East Stroudsburg able to answer back. Nice pass inside. Man left wide open underneath the net. And East Stroudsburg went on a little bit of a run with this nice 3-point shot just made to send the lead to 5, or to 5, yeah. And then Polak, nice drive inside, able to get by his defender and finish at the rim. Then East Stroudsburg went on a run, 8-point lead, and this is what it came down to, another transition 3-point shot. So very quick, high tempo from this East Stroudsburg team. And then this alley-oop we just saw, Polak just past half court is able to find Hall and just meet him up there. And
here, let's take a look at it from another angle on that one. The give and go. Hall just went up there throwing it down with authority. So, it should be noted at East Stroudsburg, like we said, one of the highest scoring teams. You can see why here in the first 5 minutes is that.
So far in the season, coming into this game, shooting 50% from the field, shooting 36% from threes, and holding their opponents less. Their opponents only shooting 43% from the field and 30% from threes. So doing a great job, and not only getting good looks and shooting very well, but also preventing the other team from doing so as well.
East Stroudsburg to inbound. Get it in on the far side. Lee now. 3 ball up. No good. Rebounded by the Vulcan. And Jimerson brings that one down. As he checks into the game for some action now. Here comes the Vulcans now. That's going to be number 13. Whitehead with it. Give and go now. All to Slaughter. Slaughter's going to drive the lane and kicks it out onto the wing is Jimerson, and 3 ball. No good. Palak swiped at it. Trying to get the rebound. Here comes East Stroudsburg now. As Johnson has it. Hit right near the timeline. Gets a screen. Up top. Hands it off now. Over to the Lee. Lee now. Skip pass on the inside. Almost had it stolen away. Ablo tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Vulcan basketball as it goes off the hands of Zach Abel.
And we talked earlier on in that women's game about how important it is to force these turnovers. And that's how you can either get into a game or extend your lead if you're able to force the other team into turnovers. So California doing a good job so far at limiting their own turnovers and trying to force some of their own.
Whitehead pull-up jumper from just past the 3 mark, couldn't get it to fall. 14-8 the scores. We're under 14 minutes to go. Give and go now on the far side for the Warriors. They'll get a screen. He picks it up, dumped down on low. 3 ball in the corner, or off the mark. Jimerson in between the legs, skip pass now out of Polak.
Yeah, a little fancy there on that rebound by Gabe.
Skip pass, and Jimerson wasn't ready for that one, and out of bounds. Turnover for the Vulcans, as the Warriors are going to make a wholesale change.
And that's something that has been interesting to see across both of the teams so far, not only in the men's and the women's, is that East Stroudsburg and both of their teams very quick and very adept at just substituting in as many players as they can, constant rotation, whereas the Vulcans for either team kind of like to stick to their own guns unless they're forced to make the change.
3 ball up, no good. Rebounded by Whitehead. Here come the Vulcans with some number. There's Whitehead, thought about driving the lanes. Pull-up jumper for 3. Off the mark, Polak going for the rebound, can't get it. Lead pass now. Oh, here comes East Stroudsburg. Thought about the 3 in the corner. Now his pass takes it. It skip pass up off the iron. No good. Polak will come down with the rebound. Whitehead takes the pass.
If he was able to knock that down, that would have been incredible. But I feel like the Vulcans have kind of been lulled into this fast-paced game. They haven't been able to run their offense quite yet. You usually see them run a couple of plays, but they just haven't done so yet.
Whitehead and a couple jukes moves. Finds Keith Polak, and he gets it off the offhand layup. 14-10 the score. The Vulcans have cut it down to a 4-point lead now. Pass for 3. Gets it to go and extends that lead back to 7.
Yeah, beautiful crossover by Paz. Whitehead tried to reach for it, went one way. Paz went the other way and had a wide open 3.
Slaughter now on Jimerson with the reverse layup of Jimerson on the board. 17-12. Long lead pass up in skip. That pass good as Pepin comes in at the layup. Here comes Whitehead, drives the lane, pull up jumper from the elbow. Oh, nothing but net at 14 points for the Vulcans now. 19-14 your scores. We're under 12 to go.
And the Vulcans are able to match this fast pace from East Stroudsburg, but on defense they need to be able to get back in time because East Stroudsburg leave a couple players trail, and that's why you've seen these fast break opportunities time and time again from the Warriors.
Going around the horn here, almost had it stolen away. A defense by the Vulcans, and that's going to be a foul. Bucket. It was off. 19-14 your score. Or we're going to have some free throws coming up here. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the half here on CT Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
you're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Welcome back here to the Convo Center. We'll take a look at some highlights here. Sape, what do we got?
Nice finish at the rim by Polak as he fell down on his way up there. And then once again, great move and great pass by Slaughter, able to find Jimerson, and Jimerson with the reverse layup with the left hand underneath the basket. And then right afterwards, Whitehead, just a nice stopping pull-up jumper from the mid-range, gets that one to go. And then the play we just saw, a nice and one as Pepin able to get his way into the rim between Polak and Polak and able to get up there and finish.
So your score is 21-14. Pepin goes to the line for the and one shot.
Peppin on the season, 75% free throw shooter.
And he'll make that one 22-14 to score. Whitehead edge pass tipped out of bounds. Vulcan basketball still.
Yeah, East Stroudsburg have found a lot of success so far in this full court pressure on this trap, just trying to make the guards for the Vulcans as uncomfortable as possible.
Halleck will take the inbound. Looking for help. Open. He'll dribble it up himself. Skip pass over to Slaughter now. Slaughter trade places with Whitehead. And he's going to call out the play. Gets a screen in from Jimerson. And has to hurt. He has 10 on the shot clock. Screen from Palak now. Whitehead, pull up, jumper. He gets it to go.
A nice left-handed shot by Whitehead as he was able to get his way into the lane.
Skip pass out to the corner now. Here comes a couple old players hitting the deck there. It's Coach Sanka calling for a travel. Oh, that's going to be against Magna Illy. A charge call all against him, and so it'll be Vulcan basketball. Vulcans inbound. Keith Palak now gives it over to Slaughter. 22-16, East Stroudsburg leads it. We're just under 11 minutes. Palak takes it. Skip pass down low. Jimerson lost it. On his way up.
Unfortunate there from Jimerson. He had it. He was wide open. I think he just got a little bit too excited and just lost sight of the ball as he was getting it into his hand.
East Stroudsburg now. Paz has it up top. Skip pass down. Palak now. All going after the ball. Reverse layup. Can't finish. Jimerson with the block there. Swatted away. Now into the hands of the Vulcans. Here comes Palak now. He's going to try to run the gauntlet. Gets the Euro step up and in. Long lead pass. This is Magdalene, and he's going to get the layup now. Also back and forth the Vulcans go. 24-18 the score. Slaughter now gives it over to Whitehead.
Yeah, I think on that last basket by Palak, he might have been a little lucky not to get called for the travels. Looks like he may have taken a couple extra steps on his way in.
Jermaine Hall with the turnaround jumper, cutting the lead down to 4. 24-20 the score. Slaughter with the tip on that one.
I see the Vulcan bench getting a little bit upset because it seems like a couple times in the last few possessions down the court, East Stroudsburg have maybe gotten away with a couple of double dribbles, and on that one they're calling for a traveling call down here in the corner.
After a couple of changes on to the lineup for East Stroudsburg now. Lee takes it, hand off over to Johnson. Johnson now, I'll skip pass down low to Pepin, and Pepin can't get it to go. Rebound on, finally goes in, and lead pass up to Palak now. All getting trapped up and thought it was going to be a foul call. 26-20 your score as Whitehead brings it up gives it to Keith Palak. Back to Whitehead. Vulcans trying to slow things down here as we're ticking down to 9 minutes here in the half. Slaughter now all over to Hall. Hall thought about it, gives it up to Palak, but it's going to be a foul call on Vulcan basketball all underneath the hoop.
Yeah, that one's going to go against number 11, Shamir Johnson, as he was kind of holding on to Palak as Palak was trying to wrestle for position underneath the basket, and it's going to be the third foul of the half for East Stroudsburg.
Lead pass to Jermaine Hall now. New shot clock for the Vulcans. Jimerson for 3, too strong. Rebounded by East Stroudsburg. There is McGlone, brings it up across the court. Johnson now takes it and just top of the arc, gives it off now on McGlone. He'll shoot it for 3 and drains that one. 29-20. Timeout, California.
Yeah, and California now down by 9, and see Coach getting a little bit upset down on the court, yelling at Gabe Jimerson about that three-point shot. I mean, he did have the look wide open, but a little bit too strong on that attempt. But California doing a good job for a little bit of just weathering the storm. East Stroudsburg going on some good runs with that high-paced offense, but California is still very much in this, even though they're still down by 9.
Vulcans are going to try take some time here, or talk things over, or while we get a moment. And take a look around the PSAC. The only other men's game in action right now, as the other ones are finishing up with the women's games. Clarion and Shepherd are tied at 19, and we'll keep you updated on the rest of those scores as we get them coming in here. Or correction, score update now is 26-23. Shepherd leads that one at Clarion. And the schedule doesn't get any easier for the Vulcans after this. And California trying to get their third win in here in the last couple of years against East Stroudsburg. 2-7 in recent years against the Warriors. Vulcans will inbound. Slaughter now to Pallet. Gives it back to Slaughter. 8.5 to go here in the first half. Trap gives it over to Palak now. Palak down low to Slaughter. Slaughter is going to drive the lane and skip past to Gabe Jimerson, and who gets it back to Keith Palak. Palak faked it for three. He scored it! The Vulcans have to hurry back as they'll shoot. Warriors shoot a three, no good. Here comes California now on a bit of a 5-0 run. Stolen away now. Whitehead gets back, and the Warriors will finish off of that one. As that'll be Evident finishing off that one. It almost had it stolen away again. This time it does. It is stolen away. And one of the Vulcans is down. 33-23 the score right now. So we get a timeout on the floor. Jermaine Hall slow to get up.
Yeah, the Vulcans are kind of just doing it to themselves at this point. We can take a look at some replays here in the last couple of minutes. Nice move by Whitehead, able to get himself into the lane and finish with that little floater with the right hand. And then Palak, nice drive once again, able to cut things down to a 4-point lead. Nice Euro step there to get himself into the lane. He made a great find by Whitehead to find Hall, and Hall with a nice turnaround jumper. And then East Stroudsburg went on a bit of a run, 5-0 run, and capped off with this 3-point shot by McGlone, able to knock it down. And Palak once again answering. Nice pump fake, able to get the defender to miss, and shooting in the face of the defender Lee, able to knock it down. And then these last couple of times down the court have just forced East Stroudsburg forced the Vulcans into turnovers. That one, you saw the finish there at the rim, and another one just gets that one stolen away from him, and another good finish. So California just doing it to themselves, shooting themselves in the foot, so to speak, just turning the ball over on these high-pressure situations, trying to inbound the ball.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that there wasn't a taunting foul called on number 23, or excuse me, number 25, Nazir Griffith, and as he turned and started flexing towards the Vulcan. And after Jermaine Hall went down he's going to have to keep his ego in check there. That could be that could get him in trouble later on.
Yeah, so far East Stroudsburg just kind of controlling the game, and the Vulcans need to get a foothold here in this half. Obviously, you want to go into halftime with the lead, but you don't want to be down double digits going into half, so they need to be able to get themselves a little bit of footing here in the last couple of minutes in this half.
So here come the Vulcans now, all sneaking through the trap. Whitehead from the free throw line gets it to go. And they're going to hurry back now. Now, old 33-25 the score. Vulcans trying to slow this Warriors offense down. Now at the top of the arc, skip pass up top for three. And the Warriors off the side of the arc. Jimerson comes down with the rebound. Here comes Whitehead. Whitehead's got a couple Warriors on it. And then we'll slow it down. Down to 7 minutes here. Whitehead faked it and thought about the three. Gets a screen now. Now over to Palak. Palak wide open for three. Too strong. Palak will get his own rebound and off his hand out of bounds.
Just a little bit unlucky there. Palak got his own board, and as he was going in, went for the Euro step again, but just got caught with that hand. Nice hands. I believe it was number 25, Nasir Griffin, in there, just swiping that one away and getting it off of Palak.
Pass that all up top Johnson takes it and over. He's pitch and catch now. All as Lee has it down low. That one and swatted away. And the Warriors still have it. And good passing here from East Stroudsburg. They'll drive the lane and kicks it up top, down low. SWAT City by Gabe Jimerson, and he'll block a second one. And Keith Palak now gets the ball and offensive foul. And who else was one I said was going to get in trouble? Was Nazir Griffin.
Yeah, let's take a look at that once again. Great job by Jimerson on this rotation. The Vulcans switching to this 3-2 zone, and Jimerson matches Griffin up there and able to get that block.
Palak now brings the cross over to Whitehead. Whitehead down low to KJ McClurg. And they're going to call offensive foul on Gabe Jimerson and calling an offensive block. And Jimerson and I got tied up with him.
Yeah, him and Griffin were coming off of that like screen type situation, and looks like you said, they kind of just got their legs caught together. But Jimerson's going to get caught with that offensive foul.
Vulcans trying to answer back here. Here as we tick under 6 minutes to go. Palak up and watch that one in as Milson and gets that one. And 35-25 the score. Skip pass. Here comes Whitehead now. All across the top. Palak now thought about the three. He's going to drive the lane. And up. They're going to call a charge call. And Keith Palak's upset over that one.
Yeah, Palak looked like he was kind of that Griffin was inside the restricted area setting up for that block, so I can understand why Palak is upset, because that's also now his third foul, so he's going to have to sit for the rest of the half, the last 5 minutes, because you can't risk him getting a fourth foul here in the first half.
Jermaine Hall checks back to the game after getting banged up early on.
And this has been a very different situation that we've seen compared to the other games. A lot more offensive fouls in this game than I think we've seen in the last couple of Vulcan basketball games here from this men's team. And I'm not sure if it's just the difference in the players and how they're playing or the adjustments that the referees are asked to make, but we've seen a lot more charging calls. It looks like Coach Sankum's still a little bit upset about the call, just trying to get some official time, as well as looks like the scoreboard kind of getting a mix-up here.
So now the clock's adjusted. 5:24 to go here in the first half of East Stroudsburg inbound. Owns pass, brings it up, crossing the timeline. Skip pass now over to Ramos. And foul.
I think they're going to call kick ball there, as it looks like he just threw that off the foot of DJ Slaughter.
Has now, all takes it. And gets a screen. He's going to drive the lane. Now I'll skip pass up. No good. And the Vulcans get the rebound on. Here comes Slaughter. 3-on-2. Ooh. KJ McClurg over to Gabe Jimerson. And off the glass. Finishes that one. And 35-27 to score. Or the Vulcans trying to cut down this lead a little bit more. Skip pass up off the rim. And they'll get, East Stroudsburg will finish that one.
Getting back to that finish by Jimerson. Great unselfishness by KJ McClurg. Probably could have finished at the rim, but McClurg decided to make that one extra pass and find Jimerson. And Jimerson doing a good job in his minutes so far, getting some points on the board for the Vulcans.
Here comes Whitehead now. Gives it over to Jermaine Hall. Hall for three. He off the side of the iron, no good, and that hits the top of the backboard, or out of play. A 37-27 to score, or 4:25 to go here in the first half.
And even though the Vulcans aren't making these shots, these are the type of looks you want. You're getting in transition, you're getting these nice open threes, but eventually they're going to end up going down, and that, if that's the case, the score is going to look a lot closer.
Pat gives it off three ball too strong, and they're going to call another foul on Jermaine Hall. And the Vulcans up in arms.
Because that one's going to be his third as well. So Palak and Hall already each on 3 fouls. That'll be the 10th foul of the half for the Vulcans. So East Stroudsburg in the double bonus.
First one up. Hit, bounced around the iron and in. And 38-27 to score.
And with that, Polak will come back into the game for the Vulcans, and Jermaine Hall will go to the bench. So 3 fouls each for Polak, or for Powak and Hall, and then 2 fouls for Polak and McClurg. So all the starters for the Vulcans in foul trouble already in the first half.
Polak takes that one. Here comes DJ Slaughter now. Going to slow things down a little bit. And Slaughter's going to drive the lane and skip past to Gabe Jimerson on the reverse layup. Gets it up in it. And 38-29 the score. All they're going a little 4-round one and zone motion offense. As Pats had that one stolen away. Hey, and the Vulcans are going to get the basketball. We're going to take a quick commercial break here on CUTV, CUT Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and 91.9 FM, the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Welcome back. We're going to take a look at some highlights. John, what do we got?
And a nice shot there by Whitehead, and he's been a good star so far. And then we had this block by Jimerson, as nice pass inside, and Jimerson able to come back and recover and make that block on the backside. And then on the fast break opportunity, 3-on-1, and like I said, McClurg could have taken himself but made that extra pass, able to find Jimerson. And Jimerson got the roll and got it to finish. And then once again, Slaughter doing a great job at penetrating into the paint and able to find Jimerson on that dump off, and Jimerson able to finish with the reverse with the left hand. 6 points for Gabe Jimerson.
Yeah, Jimerson, and along with Whitehead, both at 6 points. Keith Powak, who's in some foul trouble, has 11.
And with the game as it is, Jimerson will probably see a lot more of him, since both of those big men are in foul trouble.
McClurg takes that one from 3, no good on the quick 3 from Polak. Here come the Warriors now. Oh, pull up top, and they like to shoot it from 3. There's another one, and off the iron, no good. Here comes Whitehead. Whitehead now, driving the lane. That's going to be a block, and they're going to wave off the bucket. Coach Sankum up and arms the bench as well.
Yeah, the team were excited because what a momentum should that would have been, an and one on the fast break, but they called the foul on the floor, so the basket won't count. The Vulcans are going to have to inbound.
So the Vulcans take the with a new shot clock. Jimerson now over to Whitehead. Whitehead trying to get the play going. Gives it over to McClurg. McClurg pulls it up from just on the side of the arc there. And a rebound ball. Slaughter didn't see it till the last second. And it ends up in the hands of pass of the Warriors. Here comes McAlley. His shot no good. Out of play. And it'll be Vulcan basketball as we're under 3 minutes.
Yeah, the good adjustment that the Vulcans have made so far in this game has been their switch to the zone. Started off in man-to-man defense, but switched to now it's a 2-3 zone, and they've been able to slow down this East Stroudsburg attack a lot more.
Whitehead pulls the jumper, and he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
That foul's going to go against Paz. That'll be his second, and then team 6th. And Whitehead, off the bench so far, looks like a very, very good spark. He's been phenomenal, just giving this Vulcan offense a new life here when he's been on the court.
Whitehead makes the first one, 38-30 to score now.
And coming into this season, Whitehead was highly touted from that we heard a lot talking to our director. Was one that the team expected to be a very big contributor. Wasn't able to play in the first couple of games, but since he's been able to been on the court the last 2 games, he's been the difference maker.
8-point game as Whitehead can't get that one to go. Still trying to go after the basketball. Skip pass now. Onto the far side. Johnson for 3. Makes that one. Excuse me, that was going to be Ramos who hit that one. Whitehead hit on the inbound. Looking for help. He's got to get it quick. And he finds Jimerson. Skip it pass. Jimerson gives that one away. Hey, and charge call against the Warriors. That'll be their 7th. And so both teams in the bonus now.
Yeah, heads up play that time by Slaughter. Pepin went for the spin and Slaughter just set his feet and took that charge.
Slaughter now is going to bring it up into the trap now. Finds Polak, gives it over to McClurg in the corner for 3. He off the iron and no good. Whitehead and scrum for the basketball. Jump ball, and I believe that possession arrow is going to be in the favor of the Vulcans.
No, it looks like heads up job by East Stroudsburg. They called the timeout before the jump ball was able to be called, so East Stroudsburg will maintain possession of the ball there.
So I got a moment here. We're going to take a look at the conference standings right now. East Stroudsburg are currently sits in tied for second place. Is the second team in there, as Lockhaven and Millersville all tied for first right now in the east side of the conference, 3-0 in conference play. East Stroudsburg 2-1, along with Shippensburg and Kutztown. Over in the west side of things, IUP, the number 1 team in the west at 3-0 in conference play, a 9-0 overall. Slippery Rock, who's had a surprising season, along with Mercyhurst and UPJ at 2-1. Seton Hill and California both at 1-2 in conference play. Clarion, Edinburgh, and Gannon at 0-3 right now.
And looking at some stats here in this game, the difference maker has been the 3-point shot. California 1 for 11 in this game from 3 compared to the 5 for 12 from East Stroudsburg, and that's been the difference, and that's why you see this is such a big lead here for East Stroudsburg.
Another 3 ball up, and count that one. 44-33 to score, 14-point lead for the Warriors. And that one out of bounds. There's a couple, Slaughter along with one of the other Warriors hit the deck and slide into the stands. They're going to call that one against East Stroudsburg.
That's going to be a foul against them, and
as McGlone's going to get called for the foul. Also, DJ Slaughter going to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Hopefully to cut this lead down a little bit more. First shot rolls around the rim and out. Minute 50 to go here in the first half. Skip pass now over or down low, looking for him and finds it, and Ramos on the far side, no good. As 2 Vulcan players hit the deck is McClurg and one of the Warriors. That's going to be the McGalley. McAiley is going to get called for the foul. And send KJ McClurg to the line.
yeah, this has been a scrappy game. McClurg coming into today's game, shooting about 60% from the line, which is incredible to think about considering that he's such a good shooter, shooting almost 50% from the field and 40% from 3.
He'll hit the first one, and 44-31 the score for the Vulcans. California trying to cut back into this lead before halftime. Minute 35 left to go.
If you can cut it to single digits if you're the Vulcans, you'd be happy to go into the half, because we've seen them. We've seen the capability of this team to come back in the second half.
44-32 the score, down to a 12-point lead. 3 ball up from Ramos, and he'll drain that one. And that's how dangerous this lineup's been for East Stroudsburg. Slaughter now brings it into the trap. Finds Polak. Polak's going to bring it up. Skip pass now over to Whitehead. Whitehead Feeling some pressure. Is going to drive the lane, pull up from on the PSAC logo. Oh, Jimerson, and had it knocked out of his hands. And it'll be Vulcan basketball with 1:07. 47-32 your score.
Another good look from Whitehead, able to penetrate into the paint, get into the good position, just couldn't finish on that floater there.
Whitehead looking for some help, finds Polak. Polak now going to drive the lane, gives it off to Jimerson. Jimerson foul, and almost got that one to go. Oh, 1:02 left now.
That one is going to go against number 12, Mike Millsap. And you saw the East Stroudsburg bench get a little bit upset because they thought that Millsap just went straight up with his arms, but it looked like he may have just leaned right a little bit into Game Jimerson as he was taking that shot.
Jimerson hits the first one. And 47-33 now the score.
And this will be the first time this season Gabe Jimerson will go to the free throw line, so shooting 100% now.
Second one up, and he makes both of them. 47-34 the score. Her 13-point lead for the Warriors. Now here comes East Stroudsburg. As Johnson has it, gives it over now to Duda. Duda back to Johnson. And over to Ramos. Ramos back to Johnson playing some pitch and catch. And the Vulcans going to try to play a little bit of trap defense himself and get caught up. Jimerson trying to go for the block. Off the side of the iron, no good. And here comes Polak with the rebound. Under a minute now. Oh, down to 30 seconds to be exact. And Whitehead brings it up. 8 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clerk with the screen in for Whitehead. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Whitehead's going to pull up from three. No good. Rebound by McClure gets it to go. Oh, no foul called. And the Vulcans wanted something swatted away by Whitehead. It almost had to steal. 8 seconds left. 5 on the clock and foul. Oh, as Whitehead looking for the steal, and Coach Sanka up in arms, and believe me, he's not too happy.
Yeah, great athletic play by KJ McClurg, able to jump up there, get the rebound over 3 players, and finish on that second chance opportunity. And they're upset because they thought McClurg got hit on his way up as well, but no call was made, and Slaughter fouls on the way back and sends Johnson to the line as he's able to knock down the first one.
48-36 the score, with 5.1 to go here in the half. Johnson, his second shot. Makes both of them 49-36 to score.
So if they go quickly, Vulcans can get one shot here.
Whitehead with the floater, at the buzzer. No good. So your score at the half, East Stroudsburg 49, California 36. We'll be back after halftime with the second half here on CUTV, CUT Sports 1, the PSAC Network. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Welcome back here to the start of the second half of California trails 49-36. Let's see some of the halftime stats we got.
In the first half, East Stroudsburg shooting 41.5% from the field, 17 for 41, and this is where the killer is, shooting 7 for 15 from 3, 46% from three-point land, so that's why they have such a big lead. Also on the night, 21 rebounds in total in that first half. Leading all scores for them is Carlos Pepin with 11. You also have Jalen McGlone with 9 and Mike Ramos with 8. And then for the Vulcans, shooting 44% from the field, 15 for 34, but struggling from three-point percentage, from three-point distance. 1 for 13, 7.7% three-point percentage. So that's where they've really been struggling. 24 rebounds for them. Keith Powell leads all scorers for them with 11. 8 points for Gabe Jimerson and 7 points for Donald Whitehead Jr. Those are the top scorers for the Vulcans.
So California's got to come up with some sort of answer here in the second half for this East Stroudsburg offense. And it's if they want to have any chance of winning this game. Only down by 13, and we've seen them come back before, or where they trailed 15 points and then ended up winning the game. Going back to last year during the playoffs in the national tournament and against West Virginia State, as I know that was a different team with the including missing the likes of Phil Alston and Brent Hagram and Preston Boswell. But the Vulcans are going to have to find a way to answer here.
And the biggest struggle for this Vulcans here today will be the foul trouble that they're in. Jermaine Hall Jr. and Keith Palak already on 3 fouls. Cam Pollock and KJ McClurg on 2. So they're going to have to be very, very careful here, especially not to get a foul early in the second half.
Palak now also going to take the pass with the floater and foul. East Stroudsburg going to get called for that one. Palak going to go to the line and to shoot a pair.
That'll be Machiavelli's 3rd foul, so another player now on 3 fouls. It looks like East Stroudsburg getting ready to take him off just to make sure he doesn't get another quick one here at the beginning of the second half.
Palak misses the first one. Second shot up. Gets it to go. 37 and points on the day for the Vulcans. That'll be Palak's 12th. Now here come the Vulcan. And trying to get a trap going here. As Paz takes that one, skip pass now all over. Driving the lane, give and go now all down low. With the reverse layup and is Millsap. Clerk on the inbound now. It's going to be a foul. Again, it's Ramos is going to get called for the foul, so that's going to be his second and his first of the game. Here comes DJ Slaughter now. Looking for some help. Jump ball. It's going to go to the Warriors.
Yeah, Slaughter's got caught in this trap, and East Stroudsburg have been playing it all game. This full court pressure from the get, and the Vulcans have yet to adjust to it. They looked best breaking that full court pressure with Whitehead being the one to get the ball, but Whitehead starting the second half on the bench, and Slaughter forced in the turnover.
Give and go now. Up and in is Millsap up once again, and 53-37. Clerk to Keith Palak now. Skip pass now to DJ Slaughter. Finds a hole in the defense and gives it over to KJ McClurg. Down low to Polak. He'll drive the lane. And with the finger roll finish, and that'll be the first bucket of the game for the half here for the Vulcans. 53-39 your score, the Vulcans trail. Up top. Up now, shooting for 3 is Paz, and he'll drain that one and from near the Vulcan logo.
Yeah, the Vulcans playing this 2-3 zone, and that's what happens when one player gets caught, is that you just leave a wide open space, and Paz left wide open there from 3, and he's going to knock that down every time.
Palak that gives it over to Jermaine Hall for 3 off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound only by the Warrior. Almost had it swatted away. 56-39 your score. Warriors we're down to 18 minutes here in the half. Shot up good for 3, and timeout California.
And that's exactly what happened before. Slaughter a little bit late on that rotation over, and Paz left wide open once again at the top of the three-point, shooting 37% from three coming into this game. We can take a look at some highlights here from the start of the second half. There's Millsap able to get in there with a nice up and under finish on that layup, and once again able to find himself inside. Nice one more extra pass, able to find Millsap again inside. And then we had the pass to Pollock, nice drive in there. Have to respect the three, so he was able to blow by his defender and finish at the rim. And then we had the back-to-back threes from Paz. That one wide open, and then once again on the next one left open once again. Like I said, Slaughter just a little bit late on that rotation over to guard him, and that's how Paz hits back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions.
Well, we got a second here. Take a look at the games around the conference right now. All California this game is not the only one in play right now. Shepherd leading in Clarion in a close one, 39-34. Mercyhurst and Lock Haven in a close one. The Lakers lead that one in 35-28. 3-point game right now as Millersville trails UPJ 40-37. Slippery Rock has a 7-point lead over Bloomsburg, 36-29 right now. Seton Hill trails Kutztown 43-57. And then we'll have the nightcaps with IUP and Shippensburg later on. So we get ready to get back underway here. The Vulcans look to inbound to try to get something going. Down by 20 here to start the half. Just under 18 minutes. Long lead pass, and it's going to be intercepted by the Warriors. There's props to McClurg on the try. There's Paz takes that one. And Ramos on the give and go now, all back and forth. Or Millsap with the and then stolen away. As the Warriors get that one on the layup, 61-39 your score.
Millsap's flutter was way too short, but then McClurg trying to save it just throws it straight into the hands of Millsap, and Millsap going to finish that one.
Jermaine Hall takes that one, gives it back to Whitehead. Whitehead now. Hall thought about driving the lane, is going to step back now. Pulls up for three. Off the front of the iron, no good. And the Vulcans trying to get something going here. And here comes Johnson with the reverse layup. Can't finish that one, and as Polak brings it down. Vulcans going to try to slow it down, gives it to Keith Palak now. Palak now is going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Whitehead. Over to Jermaine Hall now. Thought about the three. He stepped aside, three ball hold off the side of the iron. Here come the Warriors now, 2-on-1. Stolen away by Whitehead for a second. And knocked it over to Ramos. Paz, as Ramos going to play a game of pitch and catch now. As Paz takes it for three, up and with a hand in his face makes that one 64-39.
Again, he just needs a little bit of space, and that's all he's going to need to make those shots.
Here comes KJ McClurg now on the drive in the lane and gets that one to go. 64-41 to score, or down under 16.5. As with another three ball, all good, and he's leading all scorers right now on the floor.
I mean, that's just a heat check from Paz. He's feeling it. He's the hot hand. You got to give it to him, and the Vulcans just haven't yet respected him on these shots. They're still giving him plenty of space, and you know he can hit it from way out there, and they're still giving him plenty of space to take those shots.
Might need to change things up on defense as Polak takes this one and trying to drive the lane, and he's going to get fouled, and we're going to get a couple of substitutions. And wholesale change for the Warriors as Waters going to check back into the game for the Vulcan. And we're going to take a look at some highlights here. Here's Sape. What do we got?
McClurg trying to save it, just hands it off straight to Millsap, and Millsap able to get that finish at the rim. And then we have Paz once again. Polak that time, the late rotation over. And even though he's 30, 40 feet out, he's still knocking down these shots, and no one is getting anywhere close to him. McClurg this time able to drive himself into the lane and finish through the contact. And then again, just another three-point shot from Paz, left wide open again. And once again, that was Polak just a little bit late on his rotation over.
While we got a second here, don't forget to follow the Cal Vulcans on social media, on Twitter at Cal Vulcans, as well as on Instagram. And you can follow us here on CUTV on Instagram as well, also at CUTV EPA, and on Twitter, CUTV_PA. And make sure you follow us on YouTube as well, all CUTV Sports 1, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, follow, and hit the notification bell all for updates from CUTV. We're going to get back underway. A 67-41 your score as we're just under 16 minutes here left to play in regulation time. Slaughter set the inbound for the Vulcans. Between Slaughter, Pallet, Hall, Whitehead, and McClurg on the floor for California. Pallet now thought about the three. He's going to fake it, drives the lane, and up off the glass, too strong, nothing called. And here come the Warriors. Three ball up, off the back of the iron, no good. Good, and off the hands of the Warriors and out of play.
And the Vulcans catch a break there, not quick enough on their way back on the transition defense, and another good look from three for the Warriors. That time it was David Duda Jr. on that transition to three, just left that one a little bit too short, and California still catching a break here. Need to be able to get themselves back into this game.
Whitehead trying to get some help up to Palak. Being the trailer, or switches now with Palak. He'll drive the lane and foul up on the drive. That's going to go again, and it's Shamir Johnson.
That's the team's fourth foul of the half already, so the Vulcans inching closer to that bonus.
Vulcans putting up that shot. The rebound try, no good. Good. Give and go now. All down low, waits for it, faked it out, couldn't finish that one. Stolen away by McClurg. McClurg a lot shorter and Sable of the Warriors just stole that one away, just straight up deboed it and hit from him.
We've seen that a lot from McClurg. He's so good on the board, able to get boxed out, and that time just gets himself in a good position to steal that one away from him.
McClurg on the dribble drive, gets the floater to go. 67-43 to score now. As we're just under 15 minutes left to play.
A nice move from him, just the Euro step in the lane, and even through the contact, able to finish.
Vulcans trying to get something going here. Slow this Warriors offense down. On the dribble drive, I've had it stolen away, and DJ Slaughter comes up with the basketball. Gives it up to Whitehead. Now all over to Jermaine Hall. Hall drives the lane, and going to be a foul. It's going to be a push-off foul against the Warriors, and Jermaine Hall's going to go to the line and for a pair.
Yeah, Hall might seem a little bit lucky there because it looked like he kind of got blocked and got caught on his way down. So Jermaine Hall going to try to cut into this Warrior lead, but misses the first one.
First one a little too strong there. Their score stays 67-43. Second shot. He'll get that one to go. 67-44 now, with 14 and a half left to go. Whitehead trying to put some pressure on now. Warriors going to play a little bit of pitch and catch now. There's going to be a foul on the floor, and it's going to be Vulcan basketball. And that'll be the sixth foul against the Warriors.
This one they're going to call against Sable, and him and Palak were wrestling for position in the paint, and Sable just caught a hold of Palak underneath there.
Here comes Whitehead now. Crossing the timeline. Whitehead over to Slaughter. Slaughter now looking for some help. Thought about driving the lane. Gives it to Keith Palak. Fakes the three. Drives the lane. And Keith Palak threw it down with authority. Said, "This is my house, and you will not disrespect me here." Here's 67-46. Skip pass now off the give and go. Looking for some help. The Vulcans trying to get another turnaround shot for Sable, and he'll make that one. 69-46. Whitehead gives it over to Palak. Slaughter now. Gives and go to McCullough. Over to Jermaine Hall. It's going to drive the lane. And jumper from the side of the arc. Gets his own rebound. Put back shot. Gets the bucket to go and one.
This Vulcan offense finally playing with a bit more intensity. We can take a look at that replay once again. Hall misses the first shot, gets his own board, finishes the second through the contact, but this Vulcan offense is just kind of playing a little bit too little, too late. They're finally starting to ramp it up a little bit. They still have plenty of time, 13 minutes left in this game, but you would have wished you'd have seen this a lot earlier on, because if you're playing like this from the get-go, you're talking about a way closer game than 20 points now.
He'll hit that one, 69-49, the Vulcans trail. Oh, Whitehead bringing some pressure now. Oh, it's be a foul against Whitehead. So he's trying to steal that one from Johnson. Duda inbounds to Johnson. Johnson now looking for some help. Oh, gets a screen from Pepin. Gives it down low now. Oh, shot up. And can't get that one to go. Gets his own board. Putbacks third time, he can't get it to go. Oh, fourth time he'll get it. As Pepin makes that one. And 71-49. And that one out of bounds off a Whitehead.
And that's where the Vulcans have been struggling on these second chance opportunities from East Stroudsburg. They're just not doing a good job at boxing out on these opportunities. They're allowing East Stroudsburg players to get numbers inside the paint and just boxing out the Vulcan team and getting these second, third, fourth chance opportunities after a missed shot.
Here comes another one from Pepin and short, or tipped away. A. McClurg comes away with that one. And on the rebound, Whitehead will bring it up now. Whitehead's thought about driving the lane, kicks it over to McClurg. McClurg fakes it. It pulls up for three. He rows around the rim, no good. Tried to get that one to fall. Trying to force him out of bounds was Whitehead. Johnson all on the skip pass. Pippin drives the lane with the floater. Slaughter now all takes the inbound pass, gives it back to Whitehead. 12 minutes to go here, 49 points for the Vulcans, 73 for East Stroudsburg. Whitehead pulls up for three. Gets it to go from downtown California. 73-52. Pull-up jumper net. Oh, no good. Good as Lee was looking for the shot. Whitehead is going to walk back to the timeline. And looking for some help. Oh, a couple substitutions getting ready to come in for East Stroudsburg and California. Palick trying to get the skip pass to go. Oh, couldn't get the fault. Oh, one-on-one chance now. Oh, for Johnson, can't finish. McClurg with the rebound. Oh, and the Vulcans are going to have to hurry if they can. They'll have numbers. Palick for three. He off the iron, no good. Rebound try, stolen away. And East Stroudsburg is going to have it go out of bounds.
Waiting to see the call. Looks like Slaughter down there fighting for it, and maybe he's going to get called for the foul. He just pushed him out of bounds. To be immediate timeout after that one.
Yeah, while they're sorting that out, we'll be back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Welcome back here to CUTV. He and CUTV Sports 1 going to take a look at some highlights here. Here as we see that one from East Stroudsburg. Followed by this one here. Pat is who's had the hot hit and heat check time from downtown. And he makes that one. And then KJ McClurg driving the lane. And with the floater, gets that one to go. And then McClurg having a little bit of issues there, controlling the basketball, but gets the floater to fall. And then Keith Palick drives the lane on the dribble drive. Euro step up and threw it down with authority. And then we see Jermaine Hall here, gets his own board and then put it back, gets the bucket, and the foul would make the ensuing free throw. And then Whitehead for three. They need to cut this lead down. on the 21. Speaking of Whitehead, as he comes up on pass, gives it over to Ramos. Ramos now skip pass down low. And giving to Pepin, makes that one.
Yeah, Pepin just too big, too strong there. Got great positioning inside and is always going to finish that one. 17 points now on the night for him.
McClurg now takes it. I'll have to give and go to Whitehead. Whitehead all about driving the lane. He's going to step back and try it again. Palak now hands it off to Whitehead. Whitehead, heat check time for 3. No good. Rebound on brought down by the Warriors and stolen away and out of bounds. Also be Warrior basketball.
One thing that I've been surprised so far in this game is the not an adjustment made on these inbound plays. We've seen East Stroudsburg all game have this high pressure when the California inbounds the ball and make their way up the court, but we haven't seen that from California. California hasn't been pushing the issue and trying to force East Stroudsburg to make mistakes, where we've seen East Stroudsburg time and time again force California into these bad positions and forcing them into these turnovers and mistakes. I'm surprised we haven't seen that adjustment here in this game.
Give and go, throw down from Pippin. Whitehead now, all give and go to Slaughter. Slaughter now brings it up over to Whitehead. Whitehead crossing the timeline over to KJ McClurg. McClurg get pass back to Whitehead. He'll drive the lane and looking for some help now. Over to McClurg for 3. He off the side of the iron, no good. Not sure what the call is.
Yeah, the referee on the far side called a timeout and kind of just pointing himself like that's on me. I'm not quite sure what he called either, but
I think he thought there was a push, but the ref waved it off as Paz brings it across the timeline now. Floater now to Pepin. Pepin going to try to drive the lane against Jimerson and gets that one to go. 79-52. 6-0 run here for the Warriors. McClurg's going to bring it up now. 3-on-2. Who gives it to Jimerson. Jimerson's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Pepin coming into this game averaging about 17 points a game and already has 21 on the night, leading all scorers. And then Paz for East Stroudsburg, second highest scorer with 15. In that first half, he only had 3 points, and then he made 4 3-pointers in a row in that second half. That kind of was what broke this lead out even further. It was already a big lead from the first half to the second half, but that was like the turning point.
Cam Polak's going to check back into the game, give Whitehead a breather now for the Vulcans. So a lane violation against the Vulcans. 79-53 still the score.
Jimerson with 9 points for California today. And like you said, lane violation, Pollock just went a little bit too early before Jimerson was able to even shoot the free throw.
And Dipsy Doo Dunkaroo once again, and gonna get a time. As we look at that one, as McClone throws that one down on the replay here.
He got up there. That man's head was above the rim. He was looking down whenever he caught that alley-oop.
Abe's going to drive the lane and trying to get the finger rope on the putback shot. Got it at the bucket and the foul.
Yeah, look at Gabe Jimerson. Not seen that many minutes here this season. Saw him a little bit last year coming off the bench, but so far in this game, big minutes and a big opportunity. 11 points in this game for Gabe Jimerson, and can add another one here at the line.
Jimerson at the line. Shot up. Gets that one to go. 81-56 to score. Warriors is going with a little 3-around on 2. Turnaround shot from Pippin. Couldn't get that one to fall. Give and go to McClurg. McClurg tipped by Keith Palak, gets it to go. Oh, 81-58 the score, or long lead pass in that one. And looking like the Raiders' pass from last night. Ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, East Stroudsburg just playing a little bit reckless the last couple of minutes. They have such a big lead, but just a costly mistake there. That time McClurg stepped onto the court before he made the inbound pass.
A little bit of frustration starting to set in with the Vulcans now. All as the Warriors get ready to inbound. Looking for someone. That one, and that all as Lee's got it. And up top now. All give and go. Oh, here from the Vulcans. McGlone's going to drive the lane. And they're going to call foul against the Warriors.
They're going to call it travel, I believe, against McGlone. They wanted the foul because it looked like McGlone kind of got pushed out of his way through, but ended up calling the travel instead, so California going to get the ball back.
Jimerson takes that one, brings it across the timeline. Looks like he's going to drive the lane. Finds Keith Palak. Palak on the floater, can't get it to go. Oh, and Palak's going to get called for the foul. That'll be his fourth now.
Yeah, it'll be Palak's for them. While we have a second, I know you mentioned it a little bit earlier, but this schedule for the Vulcans doesn't get a lot easier coming up. One more game before the new year against Kutztown, I believe, on the 30th, and then afterwards in the new year in 2023, home against Clarendon, at Slippery Rock, and then hosting Edinburgh, then at Gannon. So a slate of conference matchups at the start of the new year, and the Vulcans just need to be able to start that on the right foot.
Yeah, opening up the season with three of the toughest teams in the conference on PSA West play as the Vulcans steal that one. And Polak tripped up as he crossed the timeline. And foul. The Vulcans are going to get over the line shooting 1-1, but we're going to get timeout on the floor. So let's take a look at some of the highlights here.
Take a look. I had a couple of highlights here. That time Millsap able to get inside after McClurg saved that one and able to keep it in for him. And we had a nice crossover move by McClurg, and the Eurostep even through the contact, able to get that floater to go with the right hand. They had a nice pass inside and a nice turnaround jumper from the free throw line. We had a nice pass inside once again, and a great move to get to the rim from Pepin. And then a nice jump pass, and then one more extra pass to Pepin inside, and Pepin going to slam that one down. And once again, we see Pepin going to work, just kind of bodying Gabe Jimerson. We've seen this matchup throughout the game. I mean, take a look at this alley-oop once again. Just a nonchalant pass and able to get up there and reach it. And then that nice job by McClurg, able to get in there. Couldn't finish, but Palak on the scene, able to tip the follow-up in.
While we got a moment here, we'll take a look around the PSAC here again and see what's going on. And crossover play, Shepherd up 52-49. And Edinburgh trails Mansfield 66-53. Lockhaven and Mercyhurst, Lakers leading that one 54-39. UPJA taking away the lead now against Millersville 57-44. Slippery Rock up 51-36 over Bloomsburg. As that one off the iron, no good. That's been one of the big struggles for the Vulcans today, is at the charity stripe. Here come the Warriors now on the give and go. Up top now. All screen by Pippin. Pass takes that one up top now. Over to Lee. Lee gives it over to McGlone. McGlone can't finish that one. And brought down by Jermaine Hall. Hall now. Giving it to Slaughter. Slaughter over to McClurg. Give and go to Gabe Jimerson, and as that one's out of bounds, also in the hands of the Warriors, and California will retain.
Smart job that time by Jimerson. Could have saved it, but would have been awkward trying to keep his feet in bounds, so just let that one go out of play because he knew it tipped off of a Warrior player.
Hall now taking it. Looking for help. Oh, fake the skip pass. Pass 3-ball all up and good. That'll be the third or 3-ball all the Vulcans make today. A 3 of 21 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's not a pretty stat line.
Warriors going for 3 as Pads misses that one. McClurg's pass tipped out of on 81-61 your score here with 6.5 left to go in regulation.
The man inbounding the ball has to be careful. Jermaine Hall came back into the game, has 4 fouls, so wouldn't be surprised if we see East Stroudsburg on offense go after Hall and try to get him to foul one more time to foul out.
Polak fake the 3. He's going to drive the lane, spin move, gets the finger roll up and count it.
Beautiful move by Polak, able to just get in there. Nice spin move and just had to spin with that left hand on that finger roll up and in. And quiet night for him, only 6 points, but it seems like he's been doing a lot more on offense.
Paz looking for the reverse layup, can't get it to go. Oh, and here come the Vulcans, 3-on-2, gives it Jermaine Hall. Oh, Euro step up off the iron, rebound on by the Vulcan. And as McClurg gets that one and fouled, and he'll go to the line shooting 1-1.
Yeah, Hall had options. We saw earlier McClurg in a similar situation, passed that one up, but Hall took it himself, but left the layup a little too strong, but luckily there were a few Vulcans that he had his backup to make up for that missed layup. McClurg misses the first free throw, however.
That's been the struggle for the Vulcans all day today. 10 of 15 on the afternoon. McClurg at the line. That one's going to be a lane violation once again by the Vulcans.
So you never really see a lane violation called in a game because most of these players are disciplined enough, but now you see them 2 in one game, which is, I mean, those are the type of mistakes that kind of kill you in a game like this, and they just pile on, but those are mistakes that you cannot make at this level.
Slaughter almost on that one away. Hey, on the near side. All right, to the Warriors. Going to drive the lane. That floater up. Charge call against East Stroudsburg. That one's going to go up against Ava on Lee.
Yeah, good job by Jimerson there. Able to get in front of Lee and set his feet first before falling over. And that'll be the 10th foul of the half. So the Vulcans in the double bonus. So anytime they get fouled for the rest of the half, they'll shoot 2 free throws.
McClurg set the inbound here. Whitehead will take the inbound. They're bringing it over the timeline. 5.5 to go here in the game. Gives it to McClurg. McClurg fake the drop. Give and go now. Almost Polak and Whitehead trade places. Polak looking for that one. And no good from 3. But the Vulcans end up with the rebound. Jermaine Hall. Skip pass over to Polak. Gives it off to Whitehead now. Almost had it stolen away. Polak. Hall. Going for it, doesn't get it. Whitehead shoots from 3 once again off the iron. Jermaine Hall all trying to get hit the out of bounds, but couldn't get it, and it ends up in the hands of the Warriors. Heat check time now for East Stroudsburg. Rolls around the rim, can't get it to go. Oh, putback shot, good from McAlley. Timeout, all California.
And that'll stop the clock with 4:43 left here in the second half. That's another basket for McAlley. Hit 8 points on the night for him. Quiet afternoon for McAlley, but he's been in foul trouble himself. 4 fouls for him, and I saw Palick at the scores table going to come in, so him and Hall will both be on the court once again, both of them on 4 fouls, and so both of them have to be careful if they want to play out the rest of this game.
Yeah, and if you're California, you're going to want to play some smart basketball for the last 4 and some change. But I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing some of those guys coming off the bench here or get some on playing time. Down 20.
You'd expect in a game like this to see some of those players on the bench just try to showcase what they have a little bit, but I mean, I've seen a plenty of games from Coach Sankum at this point. Even in games when they were up by a ton of points, you don't too often see him go to those bench options especially, like I said, when they're up by 20, 30 points, you don't see them get too much time. So maybe in the last couple of minutes, we can see a change from the Vulcans team and have some of those players showcase their skills a little bit.
Hall with the turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by East Stroudsburg. As we tick under 4.5. That one's going to be a foul. Couple of guys on the floor. Or as Polak walking gingerly. Can't see the number of the Warrior down. No, it's going to be number 2. McAlley. He down on. They're going to check on him.
Yeah, he had a beautiful drive into the lane, able to split between two defenders, but kind of just got his leg tangled with Polak's leg, and both of them ended up going down. And the trainer down there, tending to his face, maybe got, as he fell, kind of just hit his face off the ground, so making sure that he's not bleeding and everything like that, making sure everything's all right.
And checking on it. And also, they're going to get him back up to his feet. Heating that on. He's going to walk off the court. And he get checked out on over at the trainer's table now. Meanwhile, the Vulcans talking and some strategy over here.
And they're going to have to make a substitution, though, for him to take the free throws. So looks like they're going to bring in number 1, Carlos Pepin. But they're going to have number 3, Lee, take the free throws in place of McAlley.
Looks like they're going to have to clean up the floor a little bit from where he hit.
I swear, in every single one of these games, that mop that they have down there to clean the floor never does anything. Everywhere we go, that mop is useless.
It's still better than what happened during the tournament game we went to at the start of the season.
That was terrible. West Liberty had a beautiful gym, but they needed to invest in some better mops because they were not wiping up anything. So that either tells you that those mops are really bad or those players are really sweaty. And
not sure.
I think it's a little bit of both, but
shot up, no good. Hit on the first one. Second chance from Lee. Off the front of the iron, no good. The score remains 83-63. Here's we tick down on the 4 minutes. Whitehead brings it across the timeline. Give and go to Polak. Polak back over to KJ McClure. Give and go down to Jermaine Hall. Hall looking for some help. Spin move. Who puts it up? No good. Good, and Hall's going to go to the line to shoot a pair.
And if you're the Vulcans at this point, it's kind of just about damage control, limiting the amount of points that East Stroudsburg can put up in the last couple of minutes and try to make the game look a little bit closer. But Hall going to go to the line, coming into this game shooting about 70% from the free throw line.
And he'll hit the first one. Hall's second shot. Count it. Going to get a substitution for Jermaine Hall as Gabe Jimerson checks back into the game.
And Hall's still on 4 fouls, so going to come out on defense, or come out when East Stroudsburg are on offense to avoid getting that last foul.
Whitehead bringing pressure now. Starting to see a couple more new faces for the Warriors. Looking for some help. Oh, now, shot up for 3. As Johnson hits that one. Whitehead brings it up. Gives over to Keith Palak. Palak now is going to drive the lane. Skip pass finds KJ McClurg on the back door. Or pass gets it to go. 86-67 the score.
A beautiful find down low by Palak, and they were just swinging around and find McClurg underneath.
And the Vulcans are going to steal that one and away. A jump ball on, I believe, possession arrows in favor of the Vulcans. As Polak got the jump ball. Oh, we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Or we're going to take our last commercial break of the game here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You can say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Welcome back here to the Convocation Center. The Vulcans trail 86-67 in the score right now. I've got a couple of highlights we're going to look at starting the heat check time for Jermaine Hall from 3. He got that one to fall. And then we see here is Polak on the spin move with the finger roll, gets that one to go. And then the heat check time for the Warriors as we see Johnson hitting that 3. And then the 2 points on the backdoor pass from Keith Powell over to KJ McClurg. Gets it to Hall. So the Vulcans down 19 as we're down to 3 minutes and some change here in the second half.
And in a game like this where you've been losing pretty much the whole game, you got to just try to look for any positives. And there have been a couple in this game. I think the biggest one for the Vulcans has been the emergence of Whitehead. Just 10 points on the afternoon for him, and he's looked like a great spark for this Vulcan team.
Whitehead loses that one on his way up, and here come on the Warriors back as Ramos going to slow things down here, try to kill a bit of time.
Of course, when I say something good about him,
as it's stolen away by Whitehead, breakaway chance with the finger roll finish.
He made up for it.
86-69 the score. Now here come the Warriors once again. And I don't have a name for this one with number 34.
Oh, they called a jump ball on that. I thought they called the foul on Powell. Powell did a great job of getting his hand up there. Able to swat that down, but both players just held onto the ball, so it's going to be a jump ball.
And as we look at the replay here from Whitehead's the strip up and the breakaway. And gets that one to fall. As we're back underway here. Warriors going a little four around 1. And Powell got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, and that's going to, he's going to be fouled out here.
It just caught the arm there as he was spinning away, and that will be his 5th, and Jimerson's going to come in place of Powell for the last few minutes.
Pepin will go to the line for a pair now. And he misses the first one. Second one up. No good as McClurg comes down with that one. Skip past McClurg, almost lost that one and retains it. And now it's going to drive the lane. And Euro step up, shot up and foul. Oh, if he finished that one, the bench probably would have lost their mind.
Yeah, nice drive that time by McClurg, able to get himself into a good position and just took the contact. And I was really confused for a second seeing number 34 because there is no 34 on the team, but that was the replacement jersey given to Pepin. Because I think when he fell to the floor earlier on, got a little bit of blood on it because of the safety hazard and stuff like that. They gave him a new jersey.
Second shot up. Score it. At 86-71 the score. Or the Vulcans bringing some pressure here now. All late in the game. Under 2 minutes now. All give and go now. All up. As Jimerson's going to hit the deck on that one. And the Warriors not liking the call too much.
Well, they're going to count the bucket because Jimerson fouled McGlone underneath, but it looks like Jimerson just got his legs cut up and it seemed a little bit unintentional, but nonetheless, it will be a foul. So McGlone going to the line to convert the and one.
Shot up. Good. Count it. 89-71 the score. Here comes Whitehead. Going to drive the lane. And he brings it across the timelines. We're down to a minute and a half. Jermaine Hall has it. Looking for some help. Finds Whitehead. Over to Polak. Polak's three ball. Good. 89-74 your score. And the Vulcans bringing in some full court pressure here late. Jimerson and shows some defense there. As Paz takes the pass now. Pat is matched up with Jermaine Hall. Oh, Whitehead's going to trade places with him. Gets a screen that all met by Jermaine Hall. Oh, Jimerson trying to get the rebound dunk, no good. Jimerson and finds Whitehead. Whitehead over Jermaine Hall. Heat check time from deep. Can't get it to go. Oh, tipped and saved. We're down under a minute. Here come the Warriors.
If Pepin dunks it on that last one, I'm walking out. That would have been the greatest dunk I've ever seen. I saw a lot of great Phil Alston dunks last year. That would have topped the cake. I mean, he would have pulled the entire basket down with him.
Paz going to drive the lane on that one and gives it out to Pepin. And Lee gives it, and Pepin and drives the lane, can't finish. And here comes Polak. Polak now, gives it back to McClurg. McClurg smacked right in the face. And he's blatant foul there. As McAlilly, he's going to get fouled out of the game here.
And I respect the Vulcans still trying to push to the final whistle, even though this game is still out of hand. McClurg with 12. We had a couple players in this game with Vulcans in the double digits. I believe 4 or 5 players reaching that double-digit mark as McClurg adds another one here.
89-75 the score with 13.5 left to go. Makes the second one. 89-76 the score. And the Warriors are just going to try to run time out here. Here as we run down the 5 second, and it's on the clock. 3, 2, and 1. And that's going to do it here. Here, folks, your final score. Or 89-76, your final score. Or Safe, any final thoughts here?
Yeah, just not the greatest display from the Vulcans. I mean, in a game like this, like I said, you look to see any bright spots. You had a couple, and that's all you're going to be happy about. So you look to build off of that and move on. You get a little bit of a break until you have to face Kutztown in about a week or two.
So, the Vulcans will be back in action on December 30th. It'll be a radio-only game with our friends Nate and Claire on that one. And that's our next telecast won't be until 2023 as we take on Clarion here at home. So, happy holidays, everyone, and Merry Christmas to all. And to all, good night, California.